Good morning. Today is Saturday, 7th of November 2015. Paper highlights read by Christina Aruselvam. You're listening to AthavanNews.com. First, let's move to the paper highlights from today's newspaper Daily Mirror. Vijayadasa to sue SF will demand rupees 500 million as damages. Responding to Federal Marshal Sarath Fonseca allegation that Justice Minister Vijayadasa Rajapaksa had obtained bribes from Avant-Garde Maritime Service Private Limited, the minister said yesterday he would sue Field Marshal Fonseca demanding rupees 500 million in damage of making a derogatory statements against him. Another news highlight from today's newspaper Daily Mirror. Damita Abeyratne gives statement to Pacific. Actress Damita Abeyratne yesterday gave statement to the Presidential Commission of Inquiry to investigate and inquire into serious act of fraud, corruption and abuse of power, state resources and privileges in connection with a complaint on fraud and corruption in Sri Lankan Airlines. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. 32 ex-LTTers to be released from November 9th. The Justice Ministry said yesterday 23 LTTE suspects who were detained under the Prevention of Terrorism Act would be released starting from November 9th under the first stage on a decision taken a meeting held in the Parliament complex attended by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. More news highlight from Daily Mirror. Government seeks rupees 900 million from MS New York visit, the headline says. The government yesterday showed parliamentary approval for allocation of rupees 90 million to meet the expenses in connection with the president's visit to New York to attend the UN session. A supplementary estimate was also submitted to Parliament seeking rupees 1.3 billion for purchase of vehicles for government agencies. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. Cabinet to discuss Avant-Garde on November 9th. President Maithripala Sirisena has summoned a special cabinet meeting for next Monday to discuss the Avant-Garde controversy at Athavan. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. Dirty cop attached to Intelligence Unit NAB. Police constable serving at the Intelligence Unit of Telikada Police Station and another individual were taken in custody while in the act of accepting the bribe of rupees 11,000 from a restaurant owner. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. PM calls for probe the microphone failure. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe yesterday called for a probe in the sudden failure of the microphone when he was speaking in Parliament. The phone suddenly went off when he was answering the oral question raised by MP Dallas Alahappeduma. Mr. Wickremesinghe told Parliament Secretary General Damika Disanayake to probe the matter and submit the report to him. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. Cabinet approval to reconsider HNDA criterion. The Cabinet yesterday gave the green light to reconsider the Higher National Diploma in Accountancy as an alternative qualification to the BCom degree, providing the permanent solution to issues faced by the HNDA students. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. Foreign Ministry to probe deportation of Maldivian. The Foreign Ministry has launched an investigation into the deportation of Maldivian teenager who was wanted in connection with the explosion on the boat carrying Maldives president from Sri Lanka, as deportation has process in allegedly violated immigration and immigration regulation. Foreign Ministry spokesman Mahishini Koloni said clauses 28 and 31 and Immigration Act had mentioned in what situation a person could be deported and expatriated. Now let's move to the paper highlights from today's newspaper Daily News. The main headline says freedom for 32 terrorist suspects in November 9th. Another batch of 30 detained to be released soon. The group of 32 terrorist suspects detained from the considerable period under the Prevention of Terrorism Act without any legal action against them will be released on November 9th. Another news highlight from Daily News. Avant-Garde issues special cabinet meeting next week. President Maithripala Sirisena will convene a special cabinet meeting next week on the Avant-Garde issue, as limited time was available for cabinet members to discuss the issues at Thursday cabinet meeting. Another news highlight from Daily News. Enforced disappearance. UN expert on official visit to Sri Lanka. The United Nations Working Group on Enforced and Involuntary Disappearance will undertake the official visit to Sri Lanka from November 9 to 18, an invitation of the government. During the mission, the UN experts will study the measures adopted by the state and prevent and advocate enforced disappearance, including issues related to truth, justice and reparation for the victims of enforced disappearance. Another news highlight from Daily News: police attack on protesting HNDA students. DIG Mathurata accept responsibility. Colombo District DIG Gamini Mathurata has accepted responsibility for giving orders to police to use minimum force and despise the Higher National Diploma and Accountancy students who were protesting the opposite the University Grant Commission blocking workplace. While responding a statement in a Human Rights Commission in Sri Lanka on the probe in connection with the police assaulted to protesting HNDA students, DIG Mathurata said that the police did not receive any order from the government in this regard and police act in the commands issued by the senior police officer attached in Colombo district. Another news highlight from Daily News: 31 passengers injured in bus collision. 31 passengers were injured in head-on collision between two private buses travelling towards Polonnaruwa to Colombo, Colombo to Polonnaruwa at the Hathamuna junction on Polonnaruwa-Colombo road yesterday. Driver and conductor of the Colombo-Polonnaruwa bus have been admitted to the Polonnaruwa hospital. Another news highlight from Daily News: MR praises Marapana's statement. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa commended the statement made by Public Order Minister Tilak Marapana on avant-garde controversy. Rajapaksa made this remark yesterday when he addressed a pocket meeting in Kedigamuwa in Hambantota district. Rajapaksa praised Marapana's position on the matter, said he was a respected lawyer. Another news highlight from Daily News: final date given to IGP to file objection. The Court of Appeal yesterday set December 17 as the final date for Inspector General of Police to file objection in connection with the right petition filed by Venerable L.A. Gunawansathero and Professor Calro Fonseca, which challenged the legality of Police Financial Crime Investigation Division. When the petition came up before the Court of Appeal, Justice Vijitha K. Malalgoda, Attorney General who appeared for IGP, showed the further date to file objection regarding the petition. However, the counsel of the petitioners right objection over AG stance moved court that the final to be given to the respond file objections. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Ceylon Today. The main headline says avant-garde case, Rajitha hits out at Vijayadasa and Marapana. President Maithripala Sirisena has called a special cabinet meeting on Monday to discuss the controversial avant-garde investigation which threats suspects split the Yahapalanaya government. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today: Dr. Samaru Singha reinstated as chairman NDDBC. Dr. Chamiru Nilanga Samaru Singha, who was removed from the chairmanship of National Dangerous Drug Control Board, was reinstated his post yesterday. Dr. Samaru Singha told Ceylon Today the Prime Minister called him and enforced him that his removal from the NDDBC chairmanship was a mistaken and requested him to continue duties as the NDDCB chairman. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today: floods claim three-wheeler driver, 2 passengers. A driver of three-wheeler taxi and 2 passengers were swept away by flood water inundating the Hapatgamu Road in Bandarwala, the police media unit said. 1 victim was recovered while Bandarwala police have rescue team surrounding the flooded areas for the driver and the other passenger. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today: JVP milling, no faith motion against Marapana. Janata Vimukti Peramuna is planning to be no confidence motion against Minister of Law and Order Tilak Marapana on the strength of the controversial statement he made in Parliament on Wednesday, exonerating the avant-garde of any wrongdoing. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today: coal supply crisis hit Puttalam power plant. CEB incurs additional rupees 20 billion cost. Power and Renewable Energy Minister Ranjit Siambalapitiya told Parliament yesterday the Ceylon Electricity Board incurred the additional cost of rupees 12,750 million because the contract supplier failed to supply 30,000 tons of coals for the Puttalam coal power plant last year. The minister said the 5 tenders have been called since 2009 to register supplier to Puttalam coal power plant, and none of these tenders could granted as the bidders could not submit tenders which met the standards stipulated by the Cabinet Procurement Committee. Another news highlight from Ceylon today: Vijay Dasa to sue off SF for rupees 500 million. Minister of Justice and Buddha Sasana Vijay Dasa Rajapaksa claimed that he has planned to sue Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca, claiming rupees 500 million as damages for the defamatory statement made by him recently. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspaper. We will bring you more tomorrow. Thank you.